here at our first podcast. I am from
Okay, well, you start the conversation.
All right.
Before we start, count his music. You want to tell him the name of the song?
Most people probably know it. It's Everyday Bro by Jake Paul. It's the one that's a huge. It's like everybody's been talking about it. It's kind of dying down now, so we're kind of a little late on it, but it's still out there. It's becoming a meme. So yeah.
It's bad. Dude, I'm ready to talk. I got my lemonade right here.
Nice. You got a lemonade? Oh, I'm jealous. I really want lemonade.
Got my lemonade. I'm ready, man.
So what was your opinion on that the music video?
That song was about the equivalent of if cancer and AIDS had a baby, and then that baby got autism.
That's a lot, dude.
That's my opinion on what that song is.
Nice.
That's all I have to say. But if I hear somebody, if I'm walking down the street or like I'm walking to the store, and I hear somebody say it's but like if someone's like singing it, or they're just like I'm walking through and they're just like saying it, I'm just gonna break their kneecaps on the spot.
I remember there was one time somebody said it on their story. I'm not gonna say who, but somebody said it on their story. Put it's Everyday Bro.
I know. I saw it. I didn't know what it was. That's whenever Connor told me about it. I was just like, no.
And I texted her and I just to make sure I said, man, that song was so bad. And she said, yeah, I know. I'm like, okay, cool. All right, she's on the same page. I was making sure she didn't think that song was good.
They actually think it's a bad song. They have at least a brain cell on like half the people that actually like it. That 1 million people that like the song. They just need to get their phones taken away. Like whenever they turn like 18 or whatever, they should not be allowed to vote.
They shouldn't really even
like
be an American.
Yeah, they should go to their what do you call it, his city, England.
Oh yeah, his city. Go back to his city, England. You know.
Yeah. Because England's definitely a city.
It is. It's a city, man. We should go to England sometime. I bet it'd be a fun city to go to.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love England, man. It's my favorite city. Just like Africa's my favorite town.
Yeah, it's probably full of white boys. Probably full of fat white boys.
Yeah.
Most likely.
White boys. Dude. That guy, he should have died with Vine. That's like popularity should have died with Vine.
Yeah. People talked about how what's going on right now is the YouTube invasion, or like the Viner invasion. They talked about whenever Vine split up, and like whenever Vine ended, it split into 3 different social networks. That's where the Viners went, and some went to Facebook and some went to Twitter. But
why would you go to Facebook? That's kind of dead too right now.
Exactly. But like, I mean, I guess it's not as dead as Vine.
They want the 40-year-old moms to watch their new Vines. But
yeah.
I mean, that's what kind of people I think they use Facebook. Like, actually use it. Like, I have a Facebook account, but I never get on it.
Yeah, I refuse to get a Facebook account.
I use Messenger to talk to some people, but like, I've never actually. Like,
yeah, I don't even.
The last thing I posted on Facebook was probably near a year ago.
There's probably like some sentence about like how you want to commit suicide or something like that. Like, I've been on Facebook for like 3 years now.
Did you see Seth? Did you see Seth's Facebook thing?
No,
like, so he only got on Facebook like one time for like the last year. On Facebook of the year, they'll post like, "Oh, your Facebook throughout the year," and it was just a burst pictures. Like I like Barbie, stuff like that. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I remember every time we went to the computers and did something on computer, if Seth was in my class at school, all he would do was look up Hitler memes. Like,
He did
I
it on my
remember,
computer.
I remember just like
Terrorist
walking
memes.
around and I walk by Seth's computer and I just look at his computer and all I see is like Hillary Clinton with a Hitler mustache or something like that. I'm like,
Dude, that's beautiful. That's honestly beautiful, man.
it is. It's a beautiful sight.
I didn't think anything could like be that beautiful.
Yeah, and just every time I walked by there, everybody's sitting there looking at his computer laughing. There was one time where um,
Wasn't
it
he
was
listening to like Disturbed and then like his headphones got unplugged? Or, I think
no,
Connor
there was one
maybe
time.
something like that.
Yeah, there was one time we had this old substitute. I think he was old. If I'm remembering the right substitute, I'm pretty sure we had
You
like.
think he was old?
If I'm
Well,
remembering the right
he might
substitute.
have been old, but I'm not too sure.
um, but he couldn't hear that well, and he's like, "All right, I'm gonna allow you guys listen to music and stuff, but you have to wear your headphones, and you know, and what Seth did was he like
I can already tell what Seth does. He says, I can already tell what he's gonna do.
yeah, he turns up the volume on his computer. Does not plug in his headphones. Turns up the volume on the computer. Finds like I think like an ear rape website, which is just strictly for ear
Just
rape.
like the Windows XP earape.
Yeah, and he starts playing it, and everybody notices except the substitute. And we're like, "What the heck?" And like some of us were laughing, and then other yeah, and I remember like. And it was the same substitute. Whenever the bell rang, we were going to his class, and everybody was still in there. And we were like, "What's going on?" And he's like, "Did the bell ring?" And we're like, "Yeah, yeah." And this like, all the kids in there are just looking at us, going, "He's deaf, dude. I swear to God." Like, they start leaving. They're like, "He didn't even hear the bell ring. He can't hear anything." And I remember.
That'd be the perfect kind of teacher to have.
Yeah, like.
Dude, no. So I remember I was in class, and I think either the teacher just chose to ignore it, or they couldn't hear. We were in class, and me and my friend Austin were sitting at the back of the class, and we were making jokes and stuff.
Yeah.
And the freaking substitute's like, hey, you guys are gonna have to stop talking, or else I'll move you up to the front of the room, so every time you start talking, I can hit you, like, smack your wrist or whatever. And, like, so I can smack your wrist, that's what she said. And then he's like, only if you smack my ass. And then he's like... and he said it, like, plain as day, just, like, oh, I'm gonna have to move you up to the front of the classroom so I can smack your wrist. Like, only if you smack my ass. And then everybody started laughing.
Yeah.
Either she didn't hear, or...
I remember we had this one teacher at school. She's so weird and stuff like that. But for her, there's a difference between getting on to you and offending you. And if she offends you, she feels so bad. And there was one time we were sitting in computers, and I was sitting in my chair incorrectly. Like I was sitting in a backward and stuff like that. And she's like, she walks by me, and she was super nice about it. She goes, "Hey, can you please sit in your chair right? I think if you keep doing that, you're gonna break the chair." And I said, "You calling me fat?" Yeah, I was like, "You calling me fat?" And she goes, "No, I'm sorry. And I'm like, "It's what I thought." Like, I actually act like I got pissed at her.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. She got, like, she felt so bad, and I'm like, "Yeah, that's what I thought."
That's what I thought. Oh my gosh, that's what I thought. Oh man, I can see you saying that too. It's like, boy, I'm gonna arrest you.
Exactly. And the best part is, whenever you're as tall as I am, you tower above the teachers, so they can't hurt you.
Yeah.
Like I had this one teacher.
Teachers can't really hurt you anyways.
Yeah, I had this one teacher that, like, she or it was a guy. He was so short, and I was so much more taller than him, and he actually got on to me. But I didn't try and like look badass or anything, but he got on to me, and I kind of got a little mad. So I stood up, I walked and gave him this evil look, and I walked over and just the only thing I really could do, I got a Kleenex and blew my nose, but I didn't. I fake blew my nose.
I thought you were like building up so much that I got a Kleenex and blew my nose.
It was kind of like my signal, like, hey, I'm taller than you, and I'm probably like you're like a twig. I could probably snap you. I'm not gonna go up right next to you because
what was this teacher built like, my dude?
he was short and he wasn't like super skinny, but he wasn't buff either. Like he was just kind of like in between. But yeah, he was a wimpy little dude.
I'm not short, or I'm not like giant either, and I got like an okay build.
Yeah.
I'm not like a stick, but then I'm not like that. So I'm pretty happy with myself.
Yeah. One of the people that's watching my streams, she knows the teacher who I'm talking about. She just sent me a Snapchat with his name. Was like, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly how the situation was, but I remember Seth was there, told me how like, I was like in the middle of talking, and he got so mad, and he yelled, he goes, "Everybody, be quiet!" And at that moment, I was the last person to talk, and I was looking at. I remember I was looking at somebody right next to I almost said his name, right next to the teacher, and I was like, I looked like he was sitting right next to the teacher, and I said, "What are you, gay?" And so everybody became quiet, and all you hear was, "What are you, gay?" And so like he looked at me with this like horrible stare and was like, he didn't say anything, but I was so scared that I act like I wasn't. I was just like, what? Like I act like I wasn't scared, but I was like peeing my pants, dude. I was so scared.
Dude, so I had like the most lenient teacher ever, and I feel bad for like the kids because he's going to a different school this year. But he would like just let us get away with like anything. That's probably why. But, so I remember one time my friend went up hit the teacher in the back, and then he just turned around, he picked it up off the ground, he's like, "Who threw it?" And I looked around, I'm like, "I did." And he's just like, "Here's your pencil back."
It's okay, just don't let it happen again. It's like,
well, you make jokes that we always get distracted by squirrels. Like, "Here's your squirrel back." Thanks. I was like trying to find a good home.
Yeah, I remember a long time ago, I got like something really important to me. I had to take away from the teacher, and she's like, "You're never getting it back." And she put it in her desk, and she's like, "You're not getting it back ever again." And so what I did was I let her have it, and then I had a substitute, and I was like, "Hey, my teacher was supposed to give something. It was in that drawer right there." And I went like pointed at a drawer in her desk. I was like, and we had a substitute. And I was like, "My teacher's supposed to give me that in there, but she's not here today, so can you give it to me?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, sure, no problem." She gave it back to me, and I took it home, and I never bought it back. And I told her at the very end of the year. I don't remember. It was like back in 3rd grade, so I don't even remember. But I told her at the end of the year, I was like, "Hey, remember that thing that you took away and you said you're never going to get back to me?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Look in your drawer." And it was gone, and she was like, "Where is it?" And I'm like, "I took it back." And she's like, "Why? I was going to keep that." And I was like, "And no, you weren't."
That's mine. It's like...
Oh, and I also got in like huge trouble. So last year, back in 7th grade, we had like the beginning of the year, we had this big test, and we had to pass it.
Yeah.
We had to study for it, where we had to name the 50 states.
I didn't study for any of my tests this year.
Oh, I had to. If I didn't even study, I would have flunked out by now.
Like I don't think I studied for any, and I somehow passed. Like, no, so I'm sitting there and I'm sitting there and freaking like I passed the entire like year. I'm getting like F's on my report cards and like stuff like that. And my one class, it's just my pre-algebra, and I'm just getting F's, sometimes D's on my tests if I'm lucky. So then I go through, and at the end of the year, I somehow get a C on my final. So I passed with like a D. or like a D minus, something like that. And then he's like, well, I'm gonna recommend you for intro to algebra next year, and that's higher than the class I'm in now. And I'm like, boy, I barely passed. Like, you want to put me in something harder? It's like, I think that is a good idea.
Very smart. In the year, I remember how shocking it was. You know, we never knew Seth's grades all year. We never knew his grades, and then
we all just assumed he was a dumbass.
We did, because you know he always got in trouble. He was never even there to take the test or anything. We were like, he probably
I took a drink of my lemonade whenever you said that. You're like, oh, we did. And I choked on it.
We And then he just comes up to us with his grade card. He had, I think, like 1B or something like that. He almost had straight A's. And we're like, what the heck?
Oh, well.
And, like there's those trips that you get to go on where you have to get a B average.
Yeah, I didn't get to go on that.
He didn't get to go on that, and it was only because of his office referrals. That was it. He was always, it was always his absences.
I would do dumb things, but it was always around lenient teachers. But I had mostly lenient teachers this year.
Yeah.
Like, for the most part. Like, I didn't have any, like, super strict people.
Yeah. I remember
I had some really close calls, though.
Yeah. There was this one time, there was this one teacher we had, where our goal every day when we got to that class was just to torture her. We're like, she deserves this.
What the heck?
No, she deserved our torture. She would treat us like trash. And we were like, you know what? You're gonna treat us like trash. We're gonna treat you like trash. See how you like it. And so, like, we would purposely sneak things behind her and do bad things to her class, just because we just didn't like her. No one liked her. And
I remember.
plus
My
plus no one, since no one liked her, like no one in that class liked her. So we kind of got cheered on. If you did something horribly awful, no one said, "What is wrong with you?" Everybody's like, "Yeah," because like my favorite thing we ever did was there was like this giant roll of paper, and it was rolled up just like toilet paper, but longer. Like the tube was a lot longer, and she had it sitting
like a paper towel roll.
Like a paper towel roll, but it was like long, like if you pull out, like if you have your arms out.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like a yardstick long, and
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and she had it setting upright, so like it was up, like the roll was kind of, it was almost like set up like a cup, you know, like because since it was like the floor was like blocking one side of it. And so what we did was we got a bunch of cups in that class, and she has a sink in that class. We got a bunch of cups, filled it up with water, and then sneaked into this little room that she had in there where that paper thing was. And we filled it up from bottom. And remember, like this roll is like a yardstick tall, filled up from bottom to top with water. And the only way to get that water out is by lifting up the roll. And whenever you lift up the roll, it's gonna spill out all over the place. It was the greatest thing we ever did, and I still don't regret it. It was so freaking funny.
There's like in my messing up my freaking plan. I don't know who did it. They were foiling my plan. I would walk up to get the calculators, and every time I walked by just that wall, I'll grab one of them, write boobies on it, and put it back in. It's like,
yeah.
But then, every time I went back, it was gone. I was trying to make the entire wall say that. I remember I got a few rows done. But then every time someone... And I'm like... Did it?
Wait.
I know the teacher didn't do it. She never got about it.
If you would have left it there long enough, then it probably would have just reset. Because if you leave a number on there for too long, it'll reset.
No, but it'd be like in one class. You know, like...
Yeah, like it doesn't take long for it to reset.
Yeah, I know. But, like, no, so to write boobies on a calculator, you have to flip it upside down. And they were flipped right side up whenever I would go back.
Oh, okay.
Someone was messing with my stuff.
Yeah. The one of the people that's watching, she knows what I'm talking about. The teacher I am. She just like texted me and she's like, "Yeah, that teacher, she's a you know what? I'm not gonna say the word, but
You
yeah,
know what? Fuck, I know
a
the word.
female dog, man.
I know what the word is, man. Bird is the word.
Bird. She's a bird.
Bird
She's
is
a
the word.
bird with no R, D, and a TCH at the end. There you go. Every time this one person texts me, it's always while I'm streaming. So they're always like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm streaming right now." And then they're like, "What?
I'm
You
like,
stream
what do
so
you
much."
think I'm doing, eh?
My gameplay just stopped. I don't know why.
There was a funny thing I saw. It was this YouTuber I watch. He plays Smite,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's sitting there and he's playing with his girlfriend, and she's like, she's doing better than me. He's like, that's my girl doing better than me. He's like, that's depressing. She's like, what do you mean that's depressing? He's like, this is my job. It's like,
Yeah.
it just, I don't know why, but what you just said made me think of that. That's my job. No, it's like,
Why can't
YMCA.
it won't let me
Dude,
play
I
any
had
of my
this
gameplay?
one teacher who had these like, you know, like those sideburns, like the mutton chop things. Like they're like it's like a beard, just the middle's cut out.
Mm-hmm.
You know those?
Yeah.
Well, I had a teacher with those, and he looked Irish. Like he had like orange, brownish colored hair. He just looked Irish. So my friend Chase goes up to him and asks him, "Hey, are you Irish?" He got super pissed off for some
Really?
reason. Like
Yeah.
he got mad. Like
Yeah, that wimpy teacher I told you about. There was one time where he got a haircut, and his haircut, like I'm not gonna lie, he's always had pretty cool hair for a teacher. He's always had short on sides, longer on top. He got a haircut.
he's had that haircut, like that cliche haircut everybody gets nowadays.
Well, it wasn't like he doesn't put like any gel in it or anything. He doesn't have like Jacob Sartorius like gels it almost basically straight up. He doesn't have any like cool stuff. It's just like shade on the sides and he kind of just lays over. Kind of like Rick Toffin, he just kind of has that type of hair. And he got his hair cut, and everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, you look like Bryson." And I'm like, "What?" And everybody's like, "Oh my god, you and the teacher look the same." And I'm like, "No, no, we don't. Be quiet. Like, that's offensive."
So that was the wimpy teacher.
Yeah, the wimpy teacher. Let's call him that. Let's call him Mr. C. That'll work.
Mr. C.
Yeah,
Mr. C.
Mr.
Mr.
C.
J. Just want to see.
Dude, I was watching the loading. Like, I'm setting up my some more gameplay, and watching the loading screen come up, it just reminds me the amount of nostalgia we had when we played Revelations for the first time. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember. Because you got your PlayStation like the day it came out, and you made me wait like freaking like 3 days before we could play it. It's like
Yeah, it's still worth it, dude.
it's still worth it. It's still worth it, you say?
It's still worth it.
No, it is like.
Okay, and you still played it before I even got there. You called me and you're like, "Hey, I'm on Origins right now." I'm like, "What? No, 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 no! Don't be playing." And you're like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
that was
okay."
before you told me I couldn't play it. Like,
Yeah.
like
It
I
was-
was. That was like the area I explored. I was in the spawn room and I went to Origin. She's like, "No, you can't play it." I'm like, "Aw."
Aww. What map were you most excited for Zombie Chronicles?
Definitely Kino.
Kino? Yeah, same here. For I don't really know what. Like Bryce and Connor were both extremely excited for Origins. I'm like, Origins was on Black Ops 2. It wasn't that bad of a graphic map. Like it wasn't near that bad. Noct was nothing like. There's really
The
nothing.
stabs look.
Yeah, the stabs were interesting, and it was a cool thing the rest of the map remastered. And you really can't tell, but if you go and you compare the old Origins and the new Origins, there's actually a huge difference. But for some odd reason, it's just not as noticeable. whenever you play the new one. But when
Yeah.
you see them side by side, there's a lot. Like the old Origins was a lot white, or like there was snow everywhere. On the new one, there's not near as much snow.
Yeah, the biggest thing about Kino was just how much they lit it up, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, it was huge.
Yeah.
Like, I remember I went back and I played the old one, and it was just, boo, like, so much darker, and I was, like, not used to it.
Yeah, so which do you like better, the old or the new?
I'm sad I'm almost out of lemonade, dude. The old one, Hail Hydra, Nazi Hitler, am I right, man?
Yeah. The thing is like...
Yeah, they had to sell it in Germany.
Yeah, I like the
I
new
mean,
Kino.
The new one? Oh, yeah, I probably like that one.
Because it's much brighter, and it to me it gives more of a theater type vibe. Like,
yeah, I want to read one comment really quick, and it's just Connor said, I like Origins because I didn't get to complete the Easter egg.
Didn't we complete it whenever he was living?
Oh, that's cool. I got 5 viewers. That's 5 more than I thought I would get. You know, just like...
How many? I don't think I think I have like 2. I have 1.
You got 1.
Oh well. Yeah.
Krusty Krab pizza.
I mean, think.
Pizza.
How many?
One of the saddest things, rip stack of papers on Kino.
I know, right? And the vase.
There used to be that stack of papers on the freaking, the vase that you could knife it would fall through the thing.
Yeah, and
there
it
used
would
to be
fall.
that stack of papers, and they would just explode everywhere whenever you knife it.
Yeah, that was.
Best.
I honestly wish, like, whenever they update all these, like whenever they bring in the AK-740U and the M1911, I wish they would bring in. I wish they would put that back, like the vases and the.
When are they? The 1911. That's what I want to know.
They said a few weeks after it comes out on Xbox, which it came out like not that long ago. So I think in my opinion, it'll probably be like a week or so. So yeah, it won't be. It shouldn't be too much
Connor
longer.
asked what Bryson's channel was. It's Somoawesomeness.
Alright,
Check it out.
I'll text him the link to it. I'll text you the link, Connor.
It says in the thing Somoawesomeness, like with Somo, so it should.
Yeah.
Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. Yeah, I was probably most excited for Kino just because the amount of memories I had on Kino was
Exactly.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, it's like play games and stuff online, or else it would like use it all up. So I just freaking played it. I played Kino with my brothers, my stepsister Taya, and it was so much fun. Like, you used to not be able to play 4-player split screen on it. So we went, and so we added on stuff to the back of our house, and what was being made, it was just like a big open room. And we got 2 benches, 2 TVs, and 2 Xboxes, and we hooked it up, and we just played Kino like the freaking day. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
We did it like all the time.
Yeah, and I remember that was Kino was the first map that you showed me like perks and stuff like that. And because I remember we played Kino that one time, and you're like, "Dude, buy Jug." I'm like, "What is Jug? I don't know what that is." And I'm like, and you're like, "Dude, it's a perk," and I'm like, "I don't know what that is. I don't do any of this stuff." And you literally explained everything, like perks and pack a punch, and because I remember before that.
My eyes are open.
Yeah, like, before that, I never bought perks. I didn't know what perks were. It was just like, whenever I played zombies, if you saw something you didn't know and you didn't know what it was, just leave it alone. Just don't touch anything.
that's what you did?
Yeah,
you
that's...
left stuff alone?
Yeah, like, if you see Jug, it's just like, don't know what it does, don't try it. Like, that's what it was.
You know what the saddest thing about Chronicles is?
What?
Ripped off and diving.
Yeah.
Not even for PhD, it was just fun to dolphin dive off the Kino stairs.
Exactly. I mean, you can slide down it, which isn't like... So we don't have like a complete loss, but We have like,
Except for is it complete loss?
well, it's like, I mean, sliding down is better than running down it, but it's not as good as dolphin diving down it.
Yeah.
I wish you had PhD Flopper on Kino, because then we could dolphin dive down the stairs. It might have been cool.
What was the one map that you played least in the Chronicles DLC Pack 5? The one map you played the least, like before they came out.
Oh, the
like
one I played
Chronicles
least?
Came out. So like the one, whenever they were already out before Chronicles, what did you probably play the least?
Probably Ascension, because that just, it never really interested me. In fact, I didn't really even know what it is.
Dude, I thought that was one of the coolest ones. There were monkeys on it. There was a giant rocket you could blow up. That was like one of the coolest ones for me.
Yeah,
Plus, it was free if you bought some versions of the game.
Yeah. Well,
and like I said, I didn't have internet, so I would like take stuff and I got it. The only way I would be able to play DLCs if they came with the game, or my brother Justin would bring his Xbox over after he went to somebody's house or something, and he would have DLC on it. And that was why I loved Mob of the Dead so much, because that was one of my most played Black Ops 2 maps. It was so much fun.
Yeah, that was like, that's one of my least played maps as well, because I just don't know anything about that
That's
map.
one of my most played maps, my dude.
I literally know like nothing about that map, and I've tried to learn about it, but then like, I don't know.
It's hard to learn about something you don't know.
Exactly. Like, it took a lot to learn about Origins, and whenever you got like a map like that, it's hard to.
Origins, that Easter egg was actually a lot more simple than we made it out to be.
Yeah, and I think if it wasn't for Doppelguns, then like once you get the, I think that's how it would be, because anything that doesn't require killing zombies is super easy.
Yes and no, because some of the steps required killing zombies. Like I had to get that Dragon Strike, which required melee killing. We didn't get it, but
no, yeah, I didn't. It was kind of pointless.
Yeah, and after that, there was that freaking that I don't know how I survived. That was the scariest crap ever. Down at the bottom of Gen 5, and I'm up, and then go running up, and freaking, they just cut off.
Your mic is like cutting out.
Oh, sorry, I might have messed up my thing. Well, let me, is that Bryce, you there?
Yeah, your mic is like cutting in and out.
Here, let me adjust it. Is that better?
Yeah, it should be.
Okay.
So yeah, you should tell the story about the Panzers again.
Oh yeah, so I'm sitting there and I dropped the right, and then I let the max stroke go and fly into the hole, like 20 pan flying out, and he's at the bottom of the generator. So the Panzer lands in the walkway and cuts us both off, so I just beeline and then Panzers just drop around me, and I'm like, well, this is the end. And I in my upgraded life just everywhere. And whenever the smoke cleared, I was at red health and everything was gone. And I don't know how I lived.
Yeah, I remember from my point of view. I wish I would have streamed that. So you could have seen it from my point of view. Like, I thought you knew because they were dropping down atop of you, but you were still looking at the hole, and I was like,
yeah, I saw them jumping out, so I like turned around. I was like, run! And then I saw you at the bottom, and then just that Panther cut me off, and I'm like, well, I lived a good life. I took a run for like the middle of the generator area, and they just spawned all around me, and it was.
The funny thing was, I remember so many Panzers spawned, but I killed none of them. You killed all of them. I didn't even get a chance to.
Yeah, I know. I just started spraying my staff.
Yeah.
Upgraded lightning staff OP.
OP?
I think so.
Yeah.
Have you seen that GTA video? It's like GTA Online. I think it's like GTA Online is like something. I don't remember the name of it, but it just has a bunch of different things that people do in GTA Online. Like it starts out and the guy's on his phone. He's like, "Hey dude, you want to do a mission?" He's like, "Oh yeah, sure." He's like, "What kind do you want to do?" He's like, "You can do a race, death match." And the guy's like, "I think deathmatch is okay." And you see him flying in a jet in the background. The guy's like, "Wait, no!" He just blows him up. It's how people act in GTA Online. Like, there's one go buy some clothes, and then a car just flies out of nowhere and hits him. It's like, that's how people act in that game, though, and it's so annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like whenever the like the update for like the offices came out, it was so confusing, and it was like it was a good thing they didn't do it on last gen for me anyways, because I could never join a public game.
Offices.
Yeah, like the CEO offices, anything that really
Yeah.
just took place for
After
like they have to be in a public match.
after like the anything that took place after the update with like the golden plane,
Yeah,
whatever that was called.
I don't remember. But yeah, anything that required you, any update that required you to be in the public match to do anything, I'm glad that came out on next gen because I wouldn't be able to use that because I can never join public matches.
Wouldn't you have to do private matches? Isn't that what we always played on?
We always play private matches, yeah.
Yeah, that was partially because we didn't want to play with people.
Yeah.
I didn't message why you gotta make the party 2 people. Connor wants to join the podcast.
Yeah. We gotta, Connor, if you're watching, I'm gonna do another podcast with you sometime, so, good dude.
Do the Predators one. If I head up there, we could do one with all of us. Like, whenever I head up there, if Rice is there, then, like, Rice is there, then if we can get Connor there, we can do one with all of us. Like, we could just sit on, like, your couch or something.
Oh, yeah,
like,
we could.
Between us, and we can all just talk.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a really good idea.
Like, it doesn't even have to have, like, gameplay, but we could all just be sitting there on the couch, like, whoever has, like, the best camera could record it.
Yeah, we get, like, a really good camera.
Now I just got a message from him saying punk. Yeah, like, what kind of phone do you have?
I have an iPhone
Mine
5.
doesn't have a great camera.
Mine's alright. If you can get the focus, it's not bad.
Yours is probably better than mine. What's Bryce have?
He has an iPhone 6.
Okay, so Bryce so far, and I think Connor also has an iPhone 6.
Don't think about it. If I could edit one like
now you disappoint me. Satisfactory.
What I'm thinking is like I could totally like get like I have a camera, like a high quality camera. I mean not a high quality camera, but a better quality than any type of phone, and I could also plug like a mic into it, and we could all have mics, and then I could borrow my mom's computer. It sounds really lame when I say that. But I could borrow my mom's computer, and I could edit it, and I wouldn't edit it too much though.
I could just pack up my PC into a box and bring it over there. And I thought we were friends. In the arms of...
Yeah.
Poor Connor. Is Connor gonna be down there with us?
This week?
Like, I can understand, like, if I do stay down there for, like, the entire week, I can understand if they're not down there every day. It's like 4 people at your house for an entire week.
Oh, no, probably not. Because...
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, just like some of the days like that.
I don't know, like, me hanging out with Connor is not like me hanging out with Bryce is extremely easy, but me hanging out with Connor, like, he lives at the lake, so he lives right next to the lake, so he lives too far for me to really always go down there. So getting you is as far as I could go.
I live farther than he does, my dude.
I know, but I hang out like.
I'm saying, like, if Michelle were to drive him up there.
See, the thing is, like, right now I want to have just you. Then there is a time that I am planning on this summer having all of us.
Dude, the summer's halfway through, I think.
No, dude.
With this SMG, I bring death.
I remember this. I'm looking at my gameplay. I remember this part just started lagging really badly.
With this, we'll purge this place.
It's near the end.
Got some comments to read. I'm gonna read those in a minute.
Plague ends here.
Okay, let's read some of these comments.
No, I kill you.
And now I put invite me. Mad face. Let's see what it says. Those comments. Oh, there's a bunch of it. They're like having a conversation. Okay, so I see what Bryson channel, and then it says Bush did M1911. That's the starting pistol on the custom maps I played.
Pretty sure it's the M1911.
We will take this as a sign. I have no ammo.
You know what I wish you could do on the remastered Kino?
With this SMG, I bring death.
I wish you could just like go up. I wish you could, on the remastered Kino, I wish you could just go up to the turret and like pull the freaking gun off the turret and take it for your own.
Freaking M60.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Well then.
My gameplay's like all messed up right now.
Why?
Because I accidentally sped it up. Alright, there we go.
Dude, so, who's your favorite superhero, my dude?
My favorite superhero, Superman.
Superman?
Yeah.
Oh, Batman.
I like Wonder Woman. You know,
I'm sad. I'm almost out of tea, or not tea, lemonade. Oh wait.
I don't like
I don't
tea.
have much time left with my tea. Yeah, certain kinds of tea are okay,
Yeah.
but then, like, there was this kind. It was like a mixture of tea and lemonade, and that was really good.
Oh, I've heard about that.
That was good. But there's certain kinds of tea, like, so then there's like the kind like most people drink, which is just normal tea. But then my mom's got this kind of stuff, and it's like the packets, and there's like different kinds. Like, then they do things like there's this kind of shit that makes me get sleepy whenever I drink it.
Yeah.
And I like tea like that if I drink it, not the like iced tea stuff that everybody else drinks.
Trying to figure out. Oh, whoa.
We should have a discussion for like one. Now you put punk again. He's just like.
But I'm trying to figure out how to like my game. I got my gameplay all messed up here. How do I want to get my bar up again?
So what's going on with your thing?
Like the setting to like play and stuff like that. It's all messed up because I can't see it, and I'm in like free roam right now. Maybe if I get closer to my character. I'm playing as Takio.
So what's messed up with your thing? You just can't see it.
Like oh, I figured it out. Never mind. Oh, I just got a message from Connor saying I'm mad.
I'm mad. Just invite him. Like, we can, like, if he comes in, it'll be fine. Give us discussion stuff.
Yeah. I will in just a second. Let me get my
Connor will save the podcast.
Mad world. Oh, if you ever try this, Micah, you can go ahead and invite him, but
I can't. Wait, I can't actually.
Yeah. Wait, just a second, actually.
Wait, is it your party or is it my party?
It's yours. I just lowered the player limit, which I didn't know I could do.
Okay, can you raise the player limit then?
Yeah, I can. Just saying though, there's this bus outside of Keno. I don't know if you ever seen it, but on the side of the bus it says Morgue City. I'm showing it on my stream right now. In fact, I may have like Bryce watch this.
Let me invite him. Did you raise the limit?
Not yet. Ooh, that car's going in the ground.
How do I do that? I don't mess with the party settings. Oh, I see player limit.
Yeah.
Player limit 3. Invite players.
Where's my character?
We'll be back to your regularly scheduled program after this commercial break. Do 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 do. Buy my merch. Do 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 do. Is that how I was inviting him? I was like, do 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 do. Buy my merch. Dude, I got that dang merch.
Howdy, ladies.
Whoa.
Connor, I'm gonna kick you if you don't buy my merch.
Buy my merch.
I already bought it.
Okay.
Oh crap.
You can stay. Connor's gonna save the stream. Connor, do you have any fun stories to tell from school? Like Bryson was telling me about stupid stuff that he did.
One time, I had a French fry, like,
Whoa, dude, that's pretty
minutes ago.
gangster.
That didn't happen in school, dude.
My dick is the hardest
sorry,
it's
not
ever
in school.
been in my life right now. Now you said that.
Dude, I'm gonna play Call of Duty with you guys.
We're not even playing Call of Duty. I'm just showing gameplay from theater mode.
Oh, gosh dang
We're
it.
having a podcast.
Yeah,
we're
dude.
Oh.
like that.
It's a
Podcast.
podcast?
Yes.
Wow, I might just leave then. No, JK. I'm gonna be
JK,
quiet
bro,
now.
just a prank
This is
social
the live
experiment. No, Connor, you're gonna save the live stream. You're gonna talk.
Oh yeah,
Bro, so I'll break your kneecaps with my baton.
so, let's start off
With subscribe to
reading some of the
Somoawesomeness.
comments.
Yeah, you should read me my comments if I have any.
Yeah,
You know,
and
the
you should
thing
read
is,
mine.
Bryson, the
Oh,
thing is,
I don't
Bryson,
think I have any actually.
there's a problem with your channel.
What's
Is that it's not
It's
mine.
better than yours.
Oh.
No, like, the thing is, I type it in, but I can't find it.
I know
Oh,
that's
dang.
it's the same way for
I
my
type
kid
it
too.
in and I find it. That's how. No, I search mine all the time.
Well, it's because you
I
subscribe
search
to me.
I've told people.
I search for Pablo Gaming first, but then I look up Pikachu 345.
You know, I'm
That
gonna
was
later
weird.
today. I'm gonna change my name back to Pikachu.
That's a good idea.
I just did Pablo Gaming as a joke, because Caleb said I would, so I did.
Yeah. I'm gonna change mine to Somo de Solomon.
Someone de Solomon. It's gotta be that picture of that black guy with that hair though.
Oh yeah, man.
Like,
I need to put
what
my
picture?
my picture back to the fat guy eating salad.
Oh yeah.
That was my
I'm gonna
favorite
start
profile
creating a YouTube channel.
picture. Yeah, dude.
Okay, you do that, and then people can subscribe to you.
I mean, this like reminds
Bryson,
me
I
of this
saw that your
one.
stream last night. I saw
What?
that your stream last night had like 30 something views.
Oh really?
Stream last night. Yeah,
Did it? Dang.
Bryce is a good advertiser.
Yes.
Okay,
I
so
should pay
I
him.
look up Somoawesomeness.
Yeah. How are you spelling it?
S-O... Wait, do I need to capitalize it?
Yes.
Do you need to capitalize?
Then,
I don't think that'll change it, but you can try.
I had this like string hanging on my underwear until I pulled it, and now my underwear's like falling apart right now. I'm like scared.
So
Are you
I
just
spell
sitting
it
in your
just like-
underwear right now?
No, I'm like I have my clothes on, but I felt like the back of my pants, not like
You're
my
not?
butt, like right above that.
Dude, Bryson was fingering his butthole confirmed.
Man, don't tell me
Fingering
that.
his butthole.
You're
I
the
figured out how
longest name.
secret.
Whoa, I found it. Dude,
Yeah.
Are
yeah,
you
16 hours
subscribing
ago,
to
you had
mine?
36 views.
69.
Dang, 36. How many subs do I have?
You have 11. I'm not sure if that's counting mine or not.
I didn't
Oh,
know
that's probably-
your mom
yeah, it's a
had
12 now.
11 YouTube accounts.
Oh man, I got 12 subs. It's getting on the road here. Just kicking to the air.
Getting on the road again. Can't wait to get
I'll-
back on the
I'll
road
be
again.
at 50 soon, don't worry.
Why do I have 1 like and 3 dislikes? What the heck?
None of
Because
those
no
are
one
for
likes
me.
it. No one.
I literally have 3 dislikes. What the heck, man?
Now you have 2 likes. Okay.
Oh
Now you have
wow.
2 likes.
That's that like to dislike ratio. You gotta get it up, man.
What? Wait, whoa! What's going on with my gameplay? I accidentally speed it up.
This cursed plague.
Sped it up.
Will take this as a sign. I have no ammo.
That's cool though. When it
Hey Connor, what's your favorite map on Chronicles? It's Origins, you said.
Probably because I never got to complete the
This
Easter egg.
SMG, I bring a
Oh,
death.
you were moving. I actually want to do it again sometime. So, plus we can do the.
You know what? I'll
After
download
we do
it,
the
so
moving one.
we can.
What do you mean download it?
I may or may not have somehow deleted it at a time that I forgot of.
Somehow deleted it at a time you forgot.
I actually wanted to play it, but apparently I deleted it like 2 minutes ago, and I forgot.
Of course. Every time I want to play zombies, you just make up an excuse, and what really happened is you deleted it.
Oh, he's calling you out, Connor. You gonna take that?
The
He's
zombies
calling you
are
out.
exposed.
That's what I got named. Zombies are exposed, not clickbaited.
Just every freaking. We need a series like, just like different people exposed.
Dude, while I am at your house, I'm gonna make a video on my phone. It's just gonna be Somoawesomeness exposed. The moment you go and use the bathroom, I'm just gonna kick open the door while you're just sitting on, and I'm just gonna be like exposed. No,
Somoawesomeness
I'm gonna let my game
exposed.
download.
Oh, okay.
Wow,
So,
way to
I
just
thought you
join it
already
and
know
leave
it's
it.
done.
You don't just get to leave it now that you're in it, Connor. This is like a blood thing. Like, what if you leave, he kill you.
Okay then.
You better leave before he does kill you.
You're ready to get exposed whenever I go to your house, Bryce.
You're just gonna like run in for my
I'm just gonna kick it open, like some Rambo type stuff.
pull out your baton with like your baton in your right hand, and the camera on your left.
Shove it up your ass.
Oh,
It's like...
I'm watching my gameplay right now. I got a couple of them, but I don't know what it is.
I love how we said before this, we can't talk about our gameplay. Just, I'm watching my gameplay right now.
Okay, well, alright. I don't know why I said that. Okay, the one thing I did notice that one of the another things I hate that they did about Chronicles is they like did you ever notice the hands? I could always tell who character I had by their hands. Like Nikolai always had like the green gloves with the fingers chopped, like the fingers of the gloves chopped off, and then Richtofen.
That's how they were on the old
black
game.
glove.
You can
Yeah.
tell by their hands.
Yeah, you can't. It's not the same on Chronicles.
Oh yeah, Richtofen used to have like black gloves, like those stretchy ones.
Yeah, and he doesn't anymore. And Takio used to have like.
That was the only thing. Did Takio have gloves on?
I don't think so. Actually, I think Takio's.
Honestly, I don't think they changed his hands. You can see the little service star on his sleeve, but other than
Yeah.
that, I don't know if that was on the old one.
Shall rain upon
No,
the
For the most part, the hands are the same. Like, take Ips, he didn't have hands, but he had hands, but he didn't have gloves. But his hands were like bloody and stuff like that.
Yeah, but like, Nikolai's are different. It's like annoying. His sleeves are the same because you can see at the end of his sleeves, those are the same, but he don't have the gloves.
Dude, that's what I'm gonna ask for my birthday. If I don't buy one myself before, I'm gonna get an Elgato.
Yeah, you should, man. Then you could.
Quality content. I'll have to get like a video editor.
Yeah. I don't know.
purified.
Actually, yeah, dude. If you like, now that I think about it, we could totally, like if you brought your computer, not that you don't have to, but if you brought your computer.
Oh yeah, I will. I can. But it's gonna be a little difficult to bring. I'll have to get like a box.
Yeah, you put into a box and then. But if it's too much, you don't have to. But then we gotta upload some really good
I
stuff.
don't think I'd be fine with it. I don't know if my mom would be like, "Oh, you don't need to take that over there." That's like, she's very like mannerful person.
Yeah.
I remember one time I talked about how like I think it was the. Have you seen the show Daredevil?
No, I haven't.
It's like a blind superhero. I remember like, well, I could beat a blind person in a fight. Well, you shouldn't fight a blind person. I'm like, hey, like their disadvantage is my advantage. It's just like.
If it really came down to it, then
I would beat that blind person's ass. No, just like I would whip his sense back in, like his freaking vision back in. Just beat him so hard his eyes came back.
so.
I don't get how people can like look around in the cave though.
So, music-wise.
Music-wise, what kind of music do I like? Like kind that's not gay.
Yeah, I like It's Everyday Bro. It's one of my most favorite songs.
Oh yeah, yeah. You should kill yourself.
I should, yes.
I should, yes. Just like everybody else who likes this song. You know one of the saddest things about this game? Like Chronicles?
Yeah, what?
On, like, Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1, you could stockpile claymores, like in a corner, but you can't do that with trip mines on here.
Yeah.
If you try throwing down more than 2, the latest, like the earliest one will explode or whatever, like the oldest. That's the right way.
Yeah.
Whenever this is over, you're gonna have to go back and look at some gameplay. I just had an angry juke.
What's happening to the guy? I'm watching my gameplay right now. I know we should be talking about it, but he's just standing still. I'm like, what is going on? I think this is where
Whatever
I left.
makes it funny, man. Yeah. I'll
Yep, I
see
left.
how much one it is. Last time I checked, they were around 50. Like the Elgatos, but I could be wrong.
He died right after I freaking left. Oh man. You know it's a sad game when the last thing you do is throw a frag grenade.
Dude, freaking my moon gameplay last night, I ended it by suicide bombing. Because I held a grenade and just ran into a bunch of zombies.
Yeah. How long have we
I'm
been
hearing
shooting
some
now?
weird noises outside my window.
That's weird.
I think my mom's spray painting or something.
Just spray painting your window.
Like you know, whenever you shake, no, I'm up in the air. My room is up in the air. And I just look out, she's on a ladder, just spray painting my window.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. She's just spray painting, like not even like around your room. She's literally spray painting your window, just like on a ladder.
There's just like a cactus on the windowsill. Like if anybody ever breaks into my house, screw my baton, I'm gonna grab that cactus and throw it at them. Like,
And then grab your baton.
yeah, while they're blinded by the cactus. Blinded by the light. We're just gonna.
Hashtag proud to be brave. There's a section on YouTube called hashtag proud to be brave, and it's about people coming out and saying they're gay.
Dude, gay. I saw a picture. It was like some people at like a pride parade, and I just commented, "Ha, gay."
I remember this one time. I was with Bryce. I wasn't with Bryce. Bryce, he said it was at a game, his little brother's baseball game, and he said there was this really buff guy with a pride shirt on, with a gay pride shirt on, and I was like, $10. I actually have $10. I took up a picture. I was like, $10. You go up to that gay dude and say, "What are you, gay?" It's like, do it. $10, easy. And he tried to fake it out, like, what?
I would walk up to that guy and be like, "Are you gay?"
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. I bet I could run faster than him. I'm a pretty fast runner.
Yeah, and the best part is, like, this guy was in his 20s or something like that, I'm assuming. I don't like, yeah, like he's like a 20-year-old gonna beat a 13-year-old. Like that's actually gonna happen, sure. He may get onto you, yeah, but no, that won't happen.
You think I care? That's $10. Like, wait, if you just let me say that to you, I'll give you 5 of it. Notice, like.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'd honestly, I'd do it for free. I'd just be like, yeah, I just want to do it. I remember like, I had this dream one time that I was at, I went to a women's rights, well, I went to like that women's march, you know. I went to that, but I didn't go to support. I went to do the exact opposite. There was this person talking about women's rights on a stage or something like that, and I remember I like ran up and onto the stage, grabbed the microphone, looked at everyone, and went, "You all are trash!" And everyone got so mad at me. And I was like, "Women's rights is garbage."
And I woke up.
Yeah, and I woke up and I had a very good day.
And I had a very good day. Proudest fap of my life.
Alright, anything else you want to talk about, or we got a pretty good link going here. So,
like, I had something in mind a second ago, but I forgot. What do you think? Crap, I'm trying to remember what I was going to say.
do you want to just end it here?
Well, I got some good stuff going, man. I want to keep going. Like, I just want to do it for this gameplay that I got going right now. Like,
Yeah.
I've got round 19 on Kino, and I have a Galil and a Thunder.
Yeah, I'm out of gameplay, and if we're gonna keep going, then I gotta play a game.
I'm almost out of Lemonade, though.
Oh no, not limited.
I'm sad.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to just walk. Oh, I remember what I was saying. I've always wanted to freaking go into like a vegan place and then just go in with water and start eating it. And, like, just take a big chug of like the milk I'm carrying.
Yeah, just like come with a gallon of milk and a pack of bacon that's cooked already, just like when you get
Who
there.
wants to eat? Like,
Just walk up to a bunch of vegans, just rub it in their face. Doesn't it smell so good?
yeah, I get to eat this good food while you're over there eating trees. Like,
I remember that one joke this guy made, I think it was Filthy Frank, where he's like, I eat only meat. You guys are murderers to plants, alright? You know what you're doing? You know, those plants, you are murdering them.
have you seen that video? It's like if meat eaters acted like vegans. And it's got this guy, he's like, "You're eating my food's food." He's like, "I don't appreciate that." It's like, he walked up to like a vegan, he just saw, he's like, "You're eating my food's food." I don't appreciate that. But I mean, could you imagine if like people act like that? Because like us meat eaters, we just go on with our daily lives, but vegans act like they have to like prove a point that they're vegan.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like that thing Filthy
It's
Frank
like
did,
there's
where...
some person who's vegan, like, "Oh, I'm vegan." It's like, "Okay, good for you." They're like, "No, I'm vegan." And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Good for you." The fuck up. No, just
Yeah. like, imagine just somebody walk around, "Hey, yo, I eat meat and plants." Like,
I remember, like, there's this one guy, there's like this vegan page on Instagram that I saw. For some reason it popped up in my feed, so I started trash talking on it like I do every time I see something I don't like. And, so like, I was, like, I actually know things like how meat is good for you if you eat it in moderation, which I don't, but I don't give a crap. We all gotta die sometime.
yeah.
So, like, I started making some points, and they would always go, "Oh, well," people would like try to disprove your stuff. So I went and I started saying some like facts and stuff. I don't remember exactly what I said, but then the page ended up blocking me, and
Really?
it just like, but it was like it was like a big one with like a couple 100,000 followers, and they ended up. I was actually like saying like being vegan, well, stupid, and they ended up blocking me. So I'm like, yeah, run away from your problems, vegans.
There was There's this YouTuber, I don't know if you've ever seen her. Her name is like Sorsha or something like that. She makes videos literally strictly about veganism. And there was one time, and she made a video on PewDiePie, and PewDiePie was reviewing it, and she's like, maybe we need to stop murdering, slaughtering, and raping innocent animals for food. And
Raping?
He's like,
Did she say
did she
raping?
just say we rape innocent animals for food? Like, what the heck? He was so
That's what I do
confused.
to innocent animals. I love just freaking raping that little lamb before I eat its chops.
Pig walks out, just whip my little ding dong out and stick it in the lamb. The pig.
I want to make like a comic thing about us, like I said. We all gotta have like names, like animal names. Like I want to have like raccoon or something like that. But like they're like different. Like you're a pig, but we can call you like hog or something like that.
Oh yeah, hog man.
I was thinking like that. I don't know. I wanted the name Honey Badger. But,
Yeah.
you know, it's not a raccoon. I just
True.
think honey badgers are the coolest animals in existence. They have no fear. I think honey badgers aren't afraid to die. Like you can see things of honey badgers attacking lions.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think they like know what fear is.
I'm gonna look it up real fast. I want to know what the name. There was, if I don't know if you've ever seen like the ancient version of a pig, but they were way different, dude. They were, and I've actually seen one.
There used to be giant sloths, like
Yeah.
prehistoric times. I remember watching videos like top 10 animals you're glad are extinct, and it's like, oh, there were some like there was like a giant chicken thing, but they like were like straight like meat eaters. So like if they were real, they would attack you. You couldn't outrun them. Like just how they were it was like dang.
Yeah. That I looked up a picture and I actually got to see see and pet one of the relatives of the ancient pigs, and the ancient pigs, they were like as tall as a donkey. Like they weren't like super tall, but they were like tall for a pig. And like I put my arm straight out in front of me to pet this pig, and it was black. It was pure black, and it had like
Was
the
that,
horn, like it had like the two teeth, like a hog, you know. Or,
Yeah.
A wild pig. It's got the two big teeth that come out of its mouth. It's got one of those, and it's got like a mane, kind of like a horse, you know, except it's not as long.
Like I remember some of those animals that like I saw on that like things you're glad are extinct. And there were some pretty strange ones.
I'm looking up the
trying to
name of
think.
the ancient pig.
There were some like there was did you know there's actually like the megalodon shark? You know what that is?
Yeah, I know what that is.
Like yeah, the biggest shark ever. It's possible that that thing's still alive because
Yeah.
you know that like I think it's only it was either 3 or 15% of the ocean has been explored on Earth. And so that's possible that we just haven't found it yet. But then there was like one thing. So sharks have this instinct whenever a bigger shark moves into the area that they move. And there were these guys that were like pouring chum into the water to attract sharks, and they were just like looking on their radar to see all of them. They had like a little radar thing in the water. And there was like a little cage below, and there were like a crap ton of sharks on it. Like there was just red dots everywhere, and then just one giant dot came on, and then all of them just disappeared. And their cage that was under the water just flew up over their boat, like it got knocked out of the water and flew over their boat.
Dang.
I'm like, yeah, something big was down there. It's like,
Yeah.
it'd be scary if those things were real. Just how big they are, just like,
Yeah, pretty scary.
pretty scary.
Ooh.
Scary Terry. Have you seen that?
Yeah. Scary Terry's
No, I
pretty
think it
hairy.
is about time that we end the stream, dude.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bryson, you wanna do the outro?
You can do yours. I'll do mine after yours. So you can go ahead and do
No,
your
we
outro.
gotta do like the same outro though, at the same time.
All right.
Like I can say like half. You say the other one.
All right. I'll let you do your very ending, like your signature outro. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You say
So make sure you leave a like, subscribe, comment.
subscribe for the video for my giveaway. If you like and subscribe, you'll be entered in my giveaway.
My giveaway of absolutely nothing. All right, and
I'm gonna be giving away my death machine.
I'm gonna be giving away nothing. Anyway, on to you, Micah. You got this.
On to me. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Pikachu 345 and
Somoawesomeness.
signing